Hey everybody, Ben for the Bonehead podcast, and I made a massive mistake. So I'm going to title this video Sleep Deprivation and Data, why you always quadruple check everything you do when you've had less than 3 hours sleep. So, couple of things. I dropped the monthly meta video over the weekend, and Goblins was wrong. I'm sorry. Goblins was wrong. We should have known it. I should have known it. But I looked at the data and I was like, oh my God, that's exciting. They've spiked. This is never going to happen again. Well, it didn't happen the first time. So, yeah. So the first thing is, sorry about that. I'll explain why that happened in just a second, for those people who are interested in why I screwed up quite so hard. The other thing is that we are pausing Monday Night Blood Bowl for a bit, and we're having a bit of a moment with Libby, bless her heart, where she don't want to sleep. There is no sleep at the moment. Like, bless her heart, over the weekend she was up at like 1 and then 3, but not like, you know, crying and, oh, you know, let's put her back to bed. She was awake. Like, dude, Sunday morning I was watching Paul Cheon Magic Cup stuff, like Magic the Gathering, and she was just running around happy as you like. We did all the stuff. We gave her cow pole, we changed her, we fed her, we did everything, and she was just like, no man, I'm up. This is great. So she's going through a sleep regression because she's like talking, and I think she's just really excited by everything. What that does mean is that we're going to pause Monday Night Blood Bowl for a few weeks because I can't guarantee I'm going to be functional. So this morning she did all right. She was up very early this morning again. So I don't know if I can continuously do 5 a.m.s, get up with Libby, do the breakfast routine, do all this, and hand her over to Tiff at 8, go to work, finish at 5, do the dinner, and then do the stream straight away. I don't think I can do that very often, and it's looking like carnage. And I just want to be there to support Libby and Tiff. And if I'm not overcommitting, like, I can make videos, it's absolutely fine. But it's the having guys around for 3-4 hours and being out of the picture for 3-4 hours is not what I want to be doing right now. So I said to the guys like that, we're just gonna bin off the rest of March. We'll pick up in April. That gives me and Tiff a few weeks to sort Libby out. To be fair though, this has been a bit ropey for a few weeks now, 2, 3, 4 weeks. So actually, you know what? It was the Beachhead. After Beachhead, it went downhill, and that's been like 6 weeks now. So we're just absolutely knackered. So onto my data mess up. So this is the sheet I use, where we put all the data in that I take from the NAF. And basically what it does is the new data goes in, it looks at the old data, and it takes the difference. So if we zoom here, we can see Goblins. So we can see here that Goblins, actual wins, new games, new wins, and new win percentage. My data says there was 184 actual wins out of 280 games recorded. And what it does is it looks at basically the win percentage now and the amount of games played now, and determines how much of that is wins, and then basically month by month it kind of categorizes it and takes it away a bit. Spot the deliberate mistake. This is a formula. This is a formula. This is the number 0. That is not right. I don't even know how long that's been a problem for, but it's been a problem for Goblins. So they should have had 77 wins last period, and that should have taken away from the amount of wins. So instead of having 184 wins this period out of 280, they actually had 107, which is less. So instead of Goblins being, let's Control Z that, let's keep that 0. Instead of Goblins being up here at 66%, they are in fact, let's copy the code down so that it actually does what it's supposed to do. Control C, Control V, and then we go up here, and yeah, they're not at the top. They're not at the top. They're not in the middle. Goblin fans, I'm awfully sorry to tell you, but if they'd won 77 more games this month, then they would have been. So, you know, there's that. But that's not actually how it is. So I am very sorry. I've messed up the data, which is ridiculous because that is kind of my day job. So yes, I'm going to blame sleep deprivation on this and me just being too excited to double check, because I you know, when stuff occurs, you know, you look and you check and you see like, right, yeah, this is that's fine, that's sorted. But you look at like Oh no, it's not. It's even worse than that, isn't it? Is it even worse than that? Oh, it's even more embarrassing than that, I think. Has that got something to do with the filter? Oh, blimmin' heck. All right. No, it is fine. It is this piece of code. So yeah, instead of being like, I was like, oh yeah, that's fine. That looks right. That's code. I didn't check the final output, which is incredibly embarrassing. And what happens when you rush things and don't double check your data? So there you go. Lessons. Sorry, Goblin coaches. You had your brief moment in the sun, but the sun was an illusion. Whoops. Sorry, guys. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up. We'll be back soon with more blah blah content. It might even be accurate. Happy blocking.